everyone, my name is Tiffany and this is my channel, Who's Your Handmade. Thank you so much for stopping by today. In today's video, it's another episode of hashtag Friday Sews. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you stopped by today. And if you're already a friend of mine, thank you so much for returning. I so appreciate your friendship. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. I love hearing about your sewing projects here on Friday Sews. What's on your sewing table? What have you been doing this week? I love hearing about your projects. So go ahead and share those with me down below in the comment section. I have been doing quite a bit of sewing up here in my sewing room. A lot of fun, kind of simple sewing, and sometimes those kinds of weekends are just what the doctor ordered. But before we jump into my makes, what am I wearing today? This is another TNT version of my Simplicity 9240 sweatshirt. Just another version of it. I've got so many of them. The weather is tiptoeing toward cooler temperatures here in Southern Indiana. Cool in the mornings, cool in the evenings, and then it warms up during the day. I don't know. Eventually she will make up her mind, but I'm prepared with my Simplicity 9240 sweaters. So let's start with something that I showed you last week. It wasn't quite done, but this is Addie's little Peekaboo Patterns Molly Schoolgirl skirt. It has the elastic there in the back and the front waistband. Very cute design. I really do love the skirt now that I've completed it. But it wasn't the easiest thing to sew, so I don't know how many more I'll be putting into Addie's wardrobe. I will pop up some pictures at the end of the video. She wore it to church last Sunday. Looks so cute. It's a little bit big on her, so she definitely will be able to grow in this one and use it for a while, but she just looks so cute. So I'll share that picture at the end. I also worked on my charity dresses. I had to get these done last weekend, y'all. This coming weekend, which I'm going to talk about in the live portion, we're going camping and we're going to be able to stop by the quilt store that I donate my dresses to, so they had to get done. What was going to get done had to get done last weekend. So I finished 3 of these sundress dresses. I made 3 size mediums. They use the bias binding there for the armholes and then as straps. So you have this cute flowery one with the groovy pockets. And we have this really pretty fabric, these florals, mushrooms, and I paired that with the gingham pockets. And then more mushrooms, so cute, with floral pockets there. All of them I used some kind of yellow binding in the 1/2 inch wide width. It's just a fun pattern to put together. The pattern instructions are not that great. I can send you a kind of bulked up instructions plus the armhole templates if you're interested in this pattern, but it just goes together so quickly. You can have them done in just a couple hours, and it really is just so much fun to put together. So I have a grand total of 9 little dresses that I will be dropping off to my local quilt shop this weekend and getting those done for 2024. I was able to put the buttonholes and the buttons into Addie's little Josie jumper from Peekaboo Patterns. She's wore it to her pictures. I do not have a picture to share with you this week, but I will try to get one and share that with you next week. It is such a cute little jumper, so I can't wait to share that with you. Moving on to a new pattern that I have never tried before. Just picked this one up not too long ago. Simplicity 3058. If you'll remember, I've talked about this a couple times. I want to make some bowl covers. A friend of mine requested bowl covers for her bakery business, so I've made a prototype. Very simple to make. You have one pattern piece, one large round pattern piece for that pattern, and then they want you to use purchased bias binding. To me, it kind of looks like a little shower cap. Definitely reminds me of a shower cap, but it did turn out pretty good. The bias binding they want you to use is a little finicky. You make a casing with the bias binding. Closing it up is actually the worst part. I didn't fully understand how they wanted you to close up the two ends of your bias binding. So I kind of just winged it. I wondered if I could take the concept of this make and kind of revamp it a little bit. Maybe not use a casing, maybe just stitch elastic down. We're just gonna play with it a little bit. For now, I'm gonna give this to my friend April, and she's gonna see if it fits the bowls that she wants to cover, and we'll just go from there. So it's definitely a prototype. It is cute little fabric. Let me turn it the right way. Cute little baking themed fabric from Joann's. That was really cute. And like I said, it took no time at all to sew this up. It was very quick. So we will see where I go from here with this project. Ran into Joann's over the weekend for those buttons for Addie's jumper, and I picked up a few remnants. She is such a fan, she being my daughter Addie, a fan of soft fabric. So I have been trying to look for remnant pieces of double brush poly. She loves the two little dresses that I made for her out of that double brush poly, and I don't have that much of it in my stash. Talked about it before. I don't like double brush poly for myself, so I don't tend to buy it. But when I find remnant pieces that are a pretty good size, this one is 1 yard, I know I can get a dress for Addie out of that. So I picked up this yellow floral for Addie from the remnant bin. And then I also picked up this pop jersey knit. It's only 3/4 of a yard here, but I think I can pair it with some rib knit or some other kind of fabric to make her some PJs. Got little cute little moons. She really liked that one, so I went ahead and picked that one up. And then I loved this one. Look at this fabric, you guys. Those turkeys are perfect. I think I have a yard 0.2 of this turkey fabric. So I want to make some kind of apron. I don't know if I can get a full apron or if I'll have to do a half apron, but I would love to make an apron for Thanksgiving with this fabric. I think it is so cute. So that's my little remnant haul. As far as pattern sales, last week was Simplicity. Didn't see anything that I needed, so I did not pick up any new Simplicity patterns. And then this coming week is Butterick and Vogue, I believe, through Sunday. Butterick is $2.99 and Vogue is $5.99 if you want to get in on some new patterns. And that's what's been going on in my sewing room. Coming up this weekend, we're going camping again, our last camping trip of the year, probably. So not very much sewing is going to be going on up here in my sewing room this weekend. I will take my hand stitching with me. I'll take my crochet project and my hand embroidery and my cross stitch. I'll take all those kind of hand projects with me and see if those will keep my hands busy. But as far as sewing, not so much on this camping trip. And I think that's gonna do it for this hashtag Friday Sews video. Like I said, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not done so already. Let me know what you're working on. What sewing projects do you have going right now? I love chatting with you all down below in the comment section. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.